Hello, welcome to another video. Today we're going to be doing the completion review of the diamond painting of this image from Tinmi Arts. This was called Dazzling Flower. It's from Tinmi Arts on AliExpress. It cost me $8.53. It's a 32 by 40 with poured glue, round drills, and ABs, and there were DMC numbers. So there were 35 colors in this, 8 being ABs. This took me 3 days to complete. Okay, so here it is. It's okay. So when I first finished this, I was like, it's too colorful. There's a point I was just like, I don't know. Do I like it? Is it too colorful? Is there such a thing as too many ABs? But like looking back at it, I'm like, you know what? That's how it's supposed to be. It's supposed to be very colorful. I guess I'm just more used to more muted colors. But yeah, no, this is super colorful. So if this is your thing, I recommend getting this. And the ABs on this are just like so many ABs. There are just like, so there's like these pink ABs, yellow ABs, blue ABs. There was a green AB. This is very blinged out. So if you ever look at a Tinmi Arts like one of their listings, and then they always have this color chart here and in their picture, and then you think you're getting 8 ABs, the color chart is this one. So do not, if you go to Tinmi Arts and then you see the listing and then you see the picture and then it has this color chart, that color chart is just an example color chart. And if you actually look at it, it's actually the exact color chart, the same color chart in all the Tinmi Arts listings. So don't think you're getting 8 ABs if you're looking at Tinmi Arts, but this is the example color chart. So this, if you look at the color chart, this is what it is. That's why you think there's 8 ABs. But yeah. This one is probably their most blinged out one, just the fact that there are 8 ABs on this. And yeah, it's like I was looking at it, I'm like, do I like it? Do I not like it? Do I like it? Do I not like it? It's very colorful, and while I like flowers and I like colors, sometimes I was looking at it as like, it's very colorful. But it's very sparkly. Like if you look at it from different places, you're like, oh, it's very sparkly. So it's a bam, like hit you in the face kind of like image and finish. So yeah, no, it's like I'm kind of having a love-hate relationship with the final image. It's like I like it, but then I kind of don't like it, but then I kind of also like it, but I kind of, yeah, I don't know. I'm just weird that way. Maybe. But yeah, there was tons of drills left in this one. So I never had any, I was never afraid of running out, and this has seriously eight ABs. That's like a ton of ABs for things. So yeah, my main issue is, okay, so their legend is printed this way, where they have the light color background under the symbol, and that's awesome because it makes it really easy to read. But it's also not awesome because then unless you place the drills perfectly, you do see, I don't know if you can see, I'm trying to find an example that is visible on screen. Sometimes like you see it in real life, but trying to show it on screen is a lot harder than you think. So yeah, I don't know if you could tell that right here. I don't know, does it just look shiny on the screen? But you could kind of see the white circle under the drill if you don't place it perfectly. Do you see that? So I've noticed that in my last Tinmi Arts that, you know, it does have the guide circles, but it does make the print super beautifully easy to read, but it also does make it that you could see the guide circles. But I think I'd rather have that guide circle than this ugly black circle under light colors. So it only really affects the dark colors. But yeah, that's my main critique about any Tinmi Arts, is that unless you place everything perfect, in the dark colors you can actually see the circle under. And usually you only really are concerned about that in rounds in the light colors, but with these you end up having to be concerned with them in the dark colors. So yeah. So yeah, I don't really have anything else to say. I am actually going to frame this. I'm going to put it on my wall and then see if I end up hating it or liking it or hating it. It's just one of those ones. It's like, I'm not sure if I like it, but I do kind of like it, but I'm not sure if I like it. I am probably making 0 cents, but I think this is one of those pieces. It's like, it's pretty, it's very sparkly, and then you ponder if it's a little too colorful for your taste, but it's so sparkly that you want to put it up because this is really sparkly. Like, I'm looking at it and it's like when I had it right after I finish something, I usually hang it on my door because I have like a little door hanger thing that, so after I finish something, I put it on, hanging at my door so I could just kind of look at it, and then I ponder, like, do I like it? Do I like it? Do I not like it? But this one was one of those, I finished it and I was like, I don't know, do I like this? And then after a couple days, I'm like, it's so sparkly, I have to like this. And then the next day I'm like, I don't know, it's too colorful. Should I like this? So I am just gonna frame this anyway and put it on my wall. If I end up like hating it for whatever reason, I'll just take it off my wall and then just put it in my portfolio. But right now I'm like, it's really sparkly that I feel like I have to like display it because it's just so beautifully sparkly. Like, it's so sparkly. I don't know if you could tell on the screen. I don't have that twinkle kind of lighting so that you could get from, I don't know. Sometimes there's like some times where if you hit the picture in the right way, it has like that sparkliness, and I'm not sure if it's conveying on camera, but it's in real life, this thing is super sparkly when the light, I guess, is not directly on top of it. Because I do have lights around me and a light right on top of the camera shooting area, so I think when there's too much light, that's actually when you can't see the sparkliness, but when you have the kind of light hits it at an angle, they're like, oh, look at how sparkly that is. Yeah. So this one is one of those, oh, look at how sparkly it is. So I feel like I have to put it on my wall because it's just so beautifully sparkly. But yeah, so I have like, Tinmi Arts has drastically changed their listings on AliExpress. So I have no idea what you have to order to get this same exact thing that I just did, because when I last looked, there was tons of different pictures on the listing, and there was the size I got, which when I bought it, it was called 40 by 48. I have no idea what size you need to get so you could get this exact same diamond painting that I have, because yeah, Tinmi Arts has drastically changed. So I'm just going to put in one of the legends on my portfolio book because it's my souvenir. Trying to find which one is not as sticky on the portions with the DMC, so it's this side. I hope this actually sticks on my on the double-sided adhesive will still stick. I mean, my double-sided tape will still stick. Well, I guess double-sided adhesive is double-sided tape. Will stick to the back of this canvas because it's clothy. So, oh, okay, so it's really long. Okay, so when I print out my picture, I'll probably need a little bit more space. Okay, so now I could move my tab because I've completed the review. So yeah, I think I'm gonna just cut this in. Yeah, I think I'll cut this in. I'm pondering how I'm putting this in here. Well, I'll just cut it where the ABs are. And then I'll just put the second layer here. Okay, that works. But yeah, if you do have a diamond painting journal, I do recommend doing this if you do end up cutting out your diamond painting. If you don't, there are some people who just don't display their diamond paintings and just leave it with the how it is, with the legend around it. Then I don't know. When I also contemplated when I make my labels for my diamond paintings whether to just make 2 of them, so then I'd put the other one on my my journal and then leave the other one on, and then just throw away the other one. But I just thought it was a perfectly good waste of a nicer printed version of the legend. I don't know. Okay, so I didn't put this in that straight, so it's on like a weird... So yeah, like I said, I am gonna frame this too, so this might be a longer video than it should be, but this is how I usually do my completion reviews. Okay, so now I have my souvenir legend. So, okay, so the let me throw away all my excess garbage here. So my frame that I'm using is actually a frame that I got at the thrift store. So yeah, and since this is a weird size, it's a 32 by 40. So I was like, hey, you know, this random one that I bought at the thrift store that I was going to use for a 30 by 40, which I ended up realizing is actually wider than a 30 by 40. I was like, hey, look, I think I could use it for this Tinmi Arts one. So it's perfect. So yeah, because 32 by 40 is a weird size. So yeah, and I got this at the thrift store, and they were having like I just happened to go to the thrift store at the right time because all their frames were 50% off, and with their frames being cheap anyway, like I think this one was $3, so 30% off was what, $150. So so yeah, I got this frame for $1.50. Okay, so so that's why I got my tack out, because I was like, why did I get my tack out? I always think that a diamond painting is heavy, so I feel like it's going to droop. So I do like to adhere the diamond painting. Usually I adhere it to, you know, like a piece of construction paper that is a little bit more thick, but I don't have any backing for this. So what I think I'm going to do is just... And plus I don't want to use double-sided tape because I want to take it off at some point, and my double-sided tape is not removable as far as I know. So I'm just going to use the blue tack to hold it onto the cardboard here. And hopefully I am centering it enough that I'm not going to see any of that cardboard in the background. But you saw it fit pretty well on the frame, and it was a little bit too, I'll probably lose a little bit of the edges here, but as long as I don't see any of the... So yeah, I'm just using this just to hold it in place so it doesn't droop. And I have so much of this blue tack because I don't use it for my replacement of wax, so... So yeah, this is my way of it possibly not being a permanent stick to... Because yeah, this is not supposed to be a permanent stick, so... Okay. Luckily, there'll be glass to hold it down, so... Okay, so here's my frame. Just making sure I put the top at the top. Okay, no. Why is it so much harder to put these things back on, even though you did just take it off? So you know it fits. Okay. So yeah, my $1.50 framing. So yeah, I actually have a little like I do have like another one of these and I keep it in my bag. So for the purpose of me when I go to stores and I start measuring frames, yes. Um, but yeah, here it is. Nicely framed here. Sorry, maybe I should turn off my little ring light. There you go. I'm not sure if the frame matches, but I'll go with it because it fits. It's the right size. And maybe the whole like wood will kind of mute the crazily colorful image. But yeah, there it is. Thank you for watching and happy diamond painting. Bye.